Closing tools. All it takes is 1 second. So whenever you have clients that they really are not interested in making a decision, but they don't have insurance, this is mainly for someone that does not have insurance, simply because it's connected to the risk and the consequences of leaving without insurance and the situations that they could put themselves within driving without insurance. Now, this is a realistic fact, and this is in general, life in general, and you could apply this to so many decisions that you make, but all it takes is 1 second. It takes 1 second to do the right thing. It takes 1 second to do the wrong thing. It takes 1 second to be involved in a negative situation. It takes 1 second to get pulled over. It takes 1 second to get distracted and be involved in an accident. It takes 1 second to put yourself in a position where you're going from happiness to devastation. Meaning you're happy today, you hit a vehicle, maybe a vehicle that's worth, a lot more than what you expected. Now you owe $15,000, $20,000 and they're going to take you to court. So that's devastation. We're talking about a critical situation that we weren't expecting, they weren't expecting, and it changes your whole life. So all it takes is 1 second. Matter of fact, there's a lot of mistakes that we make in life, and it took 1 second to make that mistake, and it put us in a tough situation. Now, we're positive individuals, absolutely positive individuals, but we have to understand that it's true. All it takes is 1 second. So you have to get this concept across to your client, and you got to let them know, look, sir, it only takes 1 second. And you got to convince them, and that's a closing tool that's going to help you obtain a lot of yeses, okay? But you have to know how to use it. Use it in a way where you're breaking the ice, you're planting the seed of risk of leaving without insurance, and also of positive happiness and making the right decisions. So, sir, I completely understand. And you know what? If I was in your position, I would want to wait as well. If I'm in your position, if I'm in your situation, I would want to think about it. But let me share something with you, and you're going to appreciate this. Let me share a concept that's so powerful that hopefully this helps you make a decision today. Because matter of fact, I want you to make a decision today. Now, truly, it only takes 1 second. That's all it takes, 1 second. Have you ever thought about that? Do you know what I mean by it only takes 1 second? Not exactly, right? Let me share this with you. Now, it only takes 1 second to make the right decision. It only takes 1 second to make a bad decision. It only takes 1 second to make a mistake. It only takes 1 second to be distracted and to put yourself in a position where you're literally going to be in a tough, negative, critical, financial, psychological, emotional, bad position. Now, if you leave without insurance, it's going to take you 1 second to make a decision and say, let's do it, Rudy. You know what? You're right. I need to make a decision today. I need to put myself in the best position so I won't encounter negatives. Or you're going to leave without insurance. Now, as you're driving, think about this. It only takes 1 second to get pulled over. One small distraction. There's officers in corners waiting, hunting for victims, and you may get caught in that trap. Only takes 1 second, you're getting pulled over. That's a $700 ticket. So you waiting, you wanting to come back, is going to cost you money, $700, $1,000. Let me give you another scenario. I'm pretty sure this happened to you at one point. It's happened to me before. You're driving, maybe there's an accident on the other side of the freeway, or maybe, you see someone that you think or maybe you see a pretty young lady, or maybe a muscular guy, whatever the situation is, you get distracted, or you see a car that you like, you see a little puppy or something distracts you for a second. You forget that you're driving for just simply 1 second, 2 seconds. You get distracted. It only takes 1 second for you to almost be involved in an accident. Luckily, to me, I haven't been involved in an accident due to that. But I'm pretty sure if I would have, I would have been so upset because it only took 1 second. I literally took my eyes off of the road for 1 simple second and I was involved in an accident. Imagine if that happens to you. What would you tell yourself? Now, it only took 1 second, just small distraction. Now you're responsible to fix your car, a couple $1,000. Now you don't have insurance, so you're responsible to fix the other car, a couple $1,000 added. A ticket for no insurance, that's another $1,000. Okay, your license is gonna get suspended for a year for sure. That's gonna cost a lot of Uber, a lot of Lyft, a lot of public transportation, a lot of headaches, or you're going to continue to take a risk of driving without insurance. So just imagine all of these negative things. 1 second. That's all it takes. Let's make a decision today, sir. You know that I'm right. You know that I'm absolutely 100, 1,000% accurate on the information that I'm giving you. You know that it makes sense. There's logic behind it. I want the best thing for you. I want you to leave with insurance. I want you to do the smartest thing for you to do is to make a decision today. Be happy. Continue to be happy. Don't put yourself in a negative position. It's not even worth it. So what do you say? Let's make a decision today. Let's get this out of the way. Let's leave with insurance. Go, enjoy the rest of your day. Let's go ahead and process the policy. Use this tool. It's an aggressive tool. Matter of fact, this makes it tangible 1,000%. It puts them in a position where they're really going to evaluate everything, analyze everything, and they're going to consider your option because truly it makes sense. It only takes 1 second to make the right decision, or an additional second to make the right decision. It only takes 1 second to get distracted. It only takes 1 second for an officer to pull you over. It's just 1 second. So why leave everything on a second when you can make a decision right now and eliminate everything? Use it as a powerful tool.